Oh boy, you could feel her pain. The great Diane Keaton with Jack Nicholson and Something's Gotta Give, all about finding love later in life. And in this scene, having to say goodbye to it.
Oh my gosh, love isn't the only thing that keeps our heart pumping. February is Heart Health Month. We know diet and exercise matter, but more and more research shows that stress, emotional well-being, and daily mental habits also play a powerful role in cardiovascular health. So today we're talking about the powerful intersection of heart health, mindfulness, and lifestyle medicine, and how small choices can dramatically improve long-term cardiovascular well-being.
Dr. Natalie Gentili is here to help us understand how caring for the mind and body together may be one of the most effective prescriptions for heart health. Always good to see you. But I think this topic is so important because we don't think about the daily stress that we have and how that can impact our overall well-being sometimes.
And it's something that you can't see.
Right.
You know, when we think of heart health, we can see exercise, we can see the food choices we make, but we can't see what long-term stress is doing to our body on the inside. And we know that it can have really detrimental effects.
Yeah, you know what, I was just at the doctor's office, got blood results back, and they said that I had some cardiovascular markers for maybe like my heart wasn't that great. And I was thinking like, what, like I eat pretty well. And like listening to all of this, I think that it might be attributed to stress.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what is it in our body? I mean, because we know that there are multiple things that are happening when we're under that chronic stress. Maybe cortisol, right? And some of these things that are going on internally. How does that impact our actual heart, though?
Yeah, so when we're in that chronic fight or flight response that we think of with that higher cortisol level and the chronic stress, it actually impacts the way our vessels work and can make them a little bit more stiff. And it can also release different type of inflammatory markers that make us more likely to have things like heart attack or stroke down the line.
Wow.
And when we think, Mikey, about those factors that you can see on blood work, we do have actually really good lab markers that can tell us a correlation between what's in your blood and your risk of heart disease or stroke down the line.
Is this even something like AFib? I know that can be kind of like where your heart is out of sync, right? Or extra beats, or what is going on with, you know?
Sure, great question. So AFib in some people, atrial fibrillation can be induced after long periods of stress or problems with their heart in general, but it even could be something as simple as higher cholesterol, higher blood pressure that's developing over time, and that can cause major problems.
Yeah, and for me, I don't think it's anything serious at this point, but I want to put in place some measures so that it doesn't turn into anything serious. And it's hard to remove stress sometimes, right?
Well, you know, I think that especially nowadays where if you're in a two-parent household, both parents are working and you have all these additional things tacking on, your plate is so full every single day. So it's really important for us to do some mindfulness. And this is what you really wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Things that we can control.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, we are not lacking in stress in our culture. So we look for the things we can control, which are how we react. Right? And mindfulness, if you think of meditation, a lot of people know it by that, really working on staying in the present is a great way for you to learn the tools to react, right? React in a way that's healthier long term. Ways that we can lower our resting heart rate, for example. When we start to lower that resting heart rate with deep belly breathing and meditation, that over time can help us control our blood pressure, improve our sleep, and overall improve our mood.
My husband's resting heart rate is like 40. I'm like, are you alive?
Right?
Is anyone home? Oh my God. Okay, so how can we do that? I mean, I know that we talk about meditation, and some people find it difficult to get into that deep meditative state. Is something as quick as sitting for 5 minutes and just some deep breathing, is that helpful?
Definitely. One of the easiest things you can do is actually box breathing.
Yes.
So I think of a box, right, a square shape, and you inhale for a 4 count, you pause at the top, and then you exhale for that 4 count. You just keep going and just picture that box with your eyes closed. For a lot of people, that will bring you down pretty quickly. When you're in an elevated state, you know, that can be done during the workday.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so we're talking about meditation, but what about sleep and exercise and all of those things that we hear a lot about?
Yeah, we know that sleep and exercise are proper sleep, right? And fulfilling sleep are going to improve our heart health in the long run because they improve that arterial stiffness, right? So our vessels help them be a little bit more pliable. And they also help reduce some of those inflammatory markers. I actually just gave a talk last night to perimenopausal women. And we were specifically talking about this age range. And we know that those inflammatory markers are really starting to go up in that age range. And you're really at risk for heart disease once that age range starts and you enter those peri years, right? And so these are the times that it's crucial, especially that you start to bring in those mindfulness practices and focus heavily on sleep because we know that that's going to bring down that risk.
I'm sorry, we're out of time. We had so many more things to talk about, like the social connections, how important those are. I mean, this is something that you, lifestyle medicine in general, are so focused on, that total well-being and making sure we're taking care of every single part of our body. Thank you so much, Dr. Gentile. Really important stuff.
Good information. All right, if you're interested in learning more about Direct Care Physicians of Pittsburgh or Rebel Wellness, head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
Love that you had a talk on perimenopause. I love it. You're doing so much good stuff.